White pawn moves to e4. Black pawn moves to e5. White pawn moves to d3. Black pawn moves to d6. White bishop moves to e3. Black pawn moves to c6. White bishop moves to e2. Black pawn moves to b5. White knight moves to d2. Black pawn moves to a5. White pawn moves to a4. Black pawn moves to c5. White pawn captures b5. Black knight moves to c6. White pawn captures c6. Black rook moves to a6. White knight moves to c4. Black pawn moves to a4. White pawn moves to c3. Black pawn moves to a3. White knight captures a3. Black rook captures a3. White rook captures a3. Black pawn moves to c4. White pawn captures c4. Black pawn moves to d5. White pawn captures d5. Black queen captures d5. White pawn captures d5. Black bishop moves to e6. White rook moves to a8 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to e7. White bishop moves to c5 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to f6. White bishop captures f8. Black king moves to g6. White bishop captures g7. Black king captures g7. White pawn captures e6. Black king moves to h6. White pawn captures f7. Black knight moves to f6. White rook captures h8. Black knight moves to h5. White bishop captures h5. Black king moves to g5. White rook captures h7. Black king moves to f5. White queen moves to f3 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to e6. White bishop moves to g4 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to d6. White rook moves to h6 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to c5. White queen moves to e3 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to b5. White pawn moves to c4 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to b4. White queen moves to c3 delivering checkmate. Black king moves to a4. White bishop moves to d1 delivering checkmate.